Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I'm here today with my Ipsy bag. So first off, as always, let me go over the products I got last month. I only kept 3 of the 5, the Eau Thermale moisturizer and the Meg, I think it was called, nail polish duo. I wound up swapping those. The moisturizer, I'm sure I would have had no problem with it. It's just that I'm kind of overloaded with those little mini moisturizers right now, and it wasn't something I was super interested in trying. And the nail polishes, they just weren't colors that I was interested in. I actually really don't mind getting nail polish. It's a matter of the fact that it was like a blue gray and kind of a tannish brown, I think it was, and they just didn't super interest me. But I do have the other 3 products that I got. First was this Glamour Dolls Lisa Frank brush. I'm a child of the 90s. Like, I was born in 1985. I'm really a child of the 90s, so I definitely had Lisa Frank folders. This is a little not stiff enough for a blush brush for me, but it does work to blend contour or to put on highlighters, so I do like it for both of those. I have the Tony Moly Lip Tone Lip Care Stick. Mine is in, I don't know exactly what they call it, but it's the mint flavor, and as you can see, I used up a nice little chunk of this. I mean, there's still plenty left. It does smell really good. It does have that nice kind of minty smell, but nothing too potent or overpowering, and it does seem to moisturize my lips fine. And finally, I have the Ciate London Bamboo Bronzer, but I've actually kind of worn away some of the little bow print on there. I really like this as a contour. It is a little on the small side, but my contour brush does fit in here fine, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, out with the old and with the new. This is actually like a plasticky bag, something that you could have poolside and it wouldn't, get soaked. And it doesn't have that, pool float smell either, which sometimes the bags that they do like this do. I really like what I got in my bag this month. First one I'll go over quickly because I've gotten it before in Birchbox actually. So this is the Vasanti Brighten Up Enzymatic Face Rejuvenator. It is an exfoliating cleanser. This is actually one of my favorite cleansers. It's just the full size is a little expensive, so I don't really usually buy it, but I don't mind having these little minis around. Next, I don't know the value of this. I'm gonna give it a value because Pacifica is slightly more expensive for a drugstore brand. I forgot the name for a minute, but they've really improved their eyeshadow formula. I got a duo from them about 2 years ago from Ipsy, and it was garbage. I literally threw it away. Since then, though, the eyeshadows, they must have reformulated their formula because they're much better than they used to be. This is the Island Life, not Quad, but Quint. It's in the shades, let me open this so you can see it better. Skinny Dip, Coral Sand, Golden Treasure, Sandalwood. Did I read that wrong? Skinny Dip, Coral Sand. Oh, Golden. This is just Golden. This is Treasure, and this is Sandalwood. So I read it a little bit wrong. I haven't used these on my eyes yet, but just from swatches, they do seem to be nicely pigmented. I mean, they're all shimmers, so I would probably be pairing in some crease shade, but I mean, I really have no complaints so far, and like, I'm probably going to give this a value of $10 because this is probably what you would pay for it in stores. I know if you match it on par with like L'Oreal, Quince and stuff like that, it'd be about the same. It does come with a little sponge tip applicator too, but I took that out so that I wouldn't like drop it. Let's see. Next we have, this is actually the product that I emailed them and requested as one of my samples. I mentioned that last month that you can start doing that now. I will link my Subscription Addictions webpage where they tell you how to do that, and the list for June that they apparently sent out to some people to choose from. So I did request this and it did work. So just to let y'all know, that program does work. This is the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Highlighter in Sin. I'm getting a liquid highlighter from BoxyCharm this month, but this is what I really wanted out of the 6 or 7 things that they sent. It is just, you know, a little pan, so you gotta have like some kind of magnetic palette to put it in. Give to mama. There we go. So it is definitely about the size of an eyeshadow pan. This does feel really soft. I've never had one of their highlighters before. I do have one of their blushes that I really do love. Looks like it'll be a good highlighter. I do have a magnetic palette that I could put this in. Makeup Forever, you can't see through their palettes. They are just, you know, a black top, but they make really good magnetic palettes that are pretty darn cheap that you can buy from Sephora, just in case you were wondering. And you don't want to go with the Z palette option. Next, I have a Royal and Langnickel precision angled brush. So it's kind of huge for my eye. I could almost use this to contour with. But I'm sure that I'll be able to use it fine, and it is really soft. Moda is the brand that's a part of this too. You know, like some of the brushes that turn up in Walmart are called Moda. This is all from the same brand. And finally, we have a Kvass, I think it says, macaroon lip balm. I believe this is full size. Kvass NYC. It does have like a nice little sweet smell to it. But yeah, it's just, you know, a little tub of lip balm. No color or anything to it. The scent is kind of not super strong, but definitely noticeable. So, but it is kind of like just a sweet smelling thing. So I doubt it's gonna bother too many people, but who knows? So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.